So on this lesson, we're solving a system. Now, you have to understand that there's different answers for a solution to a system of equations. So first of all, system is more than one equation. These are lines. So in order to be a solution, it's the point where the lines intersect. So if you have two lines that don't intersect at all, it's just going to be no solution. If you have two lines that are exactly the same line, we'll have an infinite number of solutions. Now we're going to be using substitution to solve it. So notice that they give you what x equals. So we plug that into the second equation. So where it says x on the 2x minus 5y equals negative 11, this x, we just plug in what x equals. Use the distributive property, combine like terms, solve for y. Once you have y, then you plug it back into what x equals to find out what x is. So we have to find out both. Okay, so in this case, they're giving us y. So y is 3x plus 1. So I'm going to plug it into the second equation. I'm going to write it out. But instead of putting y, I'm going to put 3x plus 1 in place of y. Then I'll use the distributive property. These are positive, so I'll just have all plus signs. So negative 4x plus 15x plus 5 equals 16. I'm going to add negative 4x and a positive 15, which is 11x plus 5 equals 16. When I subtract 5 from 16, I get 11. Nice. So x has to be 1. So we'll type in x is 1. Now to find y, it tells us that y equals 3x plus 1, but we just said that x is 1, so it's 3 times 1 plus 1, which is 4. So y has to be equal to 4. Okay, so then we will go to the next one. Now look at this. They don't have either one solved for, so we're going to pick one to solve for. I like to pick the one that has 1 for a coefficient. So negative 2x plus y equals 7. I think it's going to be easier to solve for y because we have a positive 1 right there. So I'm going to add 2x to 7. Now these are not like terms. So y equals 7 plus 2x. I'm going to take this y and plug it into the first one. So I have 3x minus 5 times y. Now y, I'm going to put in 7 plus 2x, and that has to equal negative 28. This is a negative, so I have to remember to watch my signs here, and I have 3x minus 35 minus 10x equals negative 28. Did I distribute that right? Negative? Negative. Okay, so then I have a 3x minus 10x is negative 7x. Negative 35 minus 7x. I'm going to add 35 to both sides. I can't subtract it because it's already a minus sign. I have to do the opposite. So negative 7x equals, wait, I added 35? 7. So when I divide by negative 7, x equals negative 1. So I'm going to come over, type here, x is negative 1. And then I'm going to plug that into the second one, the second equation, to find out what y equals. So I have negative 2, x was negative 1, plus y equals 7. So negative 2 times negative 1 is 2. If 2 plus y is 7, y has to be 5. Now I could check it to see. That's probably a smart thing to do. So let's plug in those two numbers here. So we have 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Minus 5 times 5 is 25. That equals negative 28. Okay, that works. For the second equation, we have negative 2 times negative 1 is 2 plus y, which is 5, equals 7. So that one works. Okay, so that's correct. My answer is correct. And that's the end of the lesson.